Welcome everyone, I'm Michelle Schumann. I'm the Artistic Director of the Austin Chamber Music Center, and I'm here for Festival Focus, where we are focusing on our 2014 festival artists. I'm so happy to have Richard and Mika Stoltzman here with us today. Welcome. Thank you for having our Skype interview with us. It's wonderful to see you both.
Hi.
Now, Richard played the festival in Austin a couple years ago. I think it was in 2012, and I remember at the time seeing that you two were performing at that time too, and I thought it just looked like such a cool project. So I'm really excited that I can have it both ways, that I had Richard a couple years ago, and then I'll have both of you this year. So we're really, really excited to have you both. And I know that you have only been married a couple of years, so tell me, what came first, making music or falling in love?
Oh, first came making music.
Of course.
Before we, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, we made music. And
I'm a big fan.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so she asked me to come. Like you have a festival in Austin, she had a festival in Amakusa in Japan. It's an island in the south of Japan. So she made this festival, and she asked me to come.
Yeah.
And so I did, and that's how we started.
And what did you first play together?
No
what
romance.
Music?
Back invention.
Was that the first
one? First piece is back invention.
Really?
Yeah.
Not Bill Douglas? Oh, no.
Yeah, we have the Bill Douglas piece, but the back invention.
Okay. So that's, I believe her.
Yeah.
Well,
but, you know, more than I'm organizing. Yeah.
Right. Well, I think it's kind of great because I think that music always forges such close relationships all the time. So I think that's just kind of an amazing story in that way too. I saw a video of you guys playing together. I think it was for a WKXR program that you did a little while ago. And yes, exactly. You were playing Irish Spirit. And, you know, I was just so struck by how much you appear to be enjoying what you're doing and enjoying what you're playing. And so oftentimes, I think in classical music, people look so very serious on stage. And I just loved seeing how you interact together and how you look at each other and just embody the music as you're playing it. And I just wanted to talk to you a little bit how you bring that kind of spirit to the stage and how you do that. And I'll preface that by saying, Richard, we played together in Victoria a couple of weeks ago, and then of course we played that recital 2 years ago, and I'm always just so amazed at performing with you that you have this ability to just create this bubble and this sort of energy that comes alive with the music. And I thought when you played in Austin, when we played together, I thought it was just like, oh, that was such a special moment. But then it happened again in Victoria, and now I realize that this is why you're Richard Stoltzman. And so I think that both of you really bring that to the table when you play, and I just wanted to see if you could talk a little bit about creating those moments and creating that time for audiences.
Wow, that's a big question. I don't know if it's easy to sum it up in words, because what you experience, what the audience experiences, is also what we're experiencing from the audience. You know, we rehearse together, but we're not too exciting.
No.
We're just, you know, we're playing the music, but there's nobody there. And so that is a crucial chemistry element that we need the people. Once the people are there, then something takes over. I think visually, it's very exciting to see Mika playing music on the marimba, because the marimba is not so famous, it's not so well known. I'm always explaining, even sometimes to people who know music, you know, I say Mika plays marimba.
Yeah.
So what's that? You know, exactly. And also she's a pretty tiny person, and the marimba is
huge.
How many? Like
think almost 3 meters, big.
3 meters, whatever that
I'm
is.
like a sleep under the marimba when I'm college.
Did you understand that? She
Yes.
went to sleep under her marimba when she was in college.
Yeah, that's nice. It was a good tent for you, wasn't it?
So it's I think it's very physical. Mika is very physical, and the clarinet is not. It's not physical from like moving around. Like I don't have to run from one end of the stage to the other to play my notes, but I have to breathe.
Yeah.
So I think a combination of Mika is moving and very adding, a kind of groove to the music, and I'm taking these breaths to make the music, and together, I think it
works. Yeah.
It kind of works.
Yeah. And your program is incredibly eclectic. You're playing Bach and Takamitsu and Piazzolla and Ravel and Chick Corea. How do you put your programs together? I mean, obviously there's not very much music anyway, that was written for clarinet and marimba, and if it was written for you two. So how do you put these programs together?
Yeah, just asking to our favorite composer.
Yeah, that's right.
Choose,
we ask our friends who are composers to write music for us. Mika asked Chick Corea if he would do that, which is great. And we're so lucky that you are going to bring the bass and drum player from Austin. That's
fantastic. Yeah, we're very looking forward.
That's great. And sometimes you find out, like Chick Corea, he invited us to his home in Florida to play his piece so he could coach us a little bit on the music. And we went into his music room, and there are two marimbas.
What? Yeah, one's 5-octave marimba and one is whole octave.
Yeah. And what's going on? And he told us that he loves the marimba, and in fact, his feeling is that he also had a drum set. I think, So he had piano, drum set, 2 marimbas, and he said, in his experience, like the drums and the piano are these 2 sort of favorite instruments of his, but the bridge between piano and drums is the marimba, because it has percussion, but it also has keyboard. So that was, we didn't know that, but that's great.
So then why I love marimba, because I studied the piano, and after I studied drum, and I love drum more than piano, but drum cannot play by myself, right? So I can't play melody. So marimba, wow, this is a perfect for me. So, I started marimba.
Well, and the marimba has so many possibilities because it can be very lyrical. I think too often people think as a percussion instrument that something is just very percussive, but the marimba, it can be it's lyrical, and it fills up with these beautiful chords, and you have the ability to just create sound that are just really magical too.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. But our instrument, little bit handicapped because it cannot legato.
Right.
Yeah.
Can't be smooth in that way, right?
Each note is so like too simple. I don't know, too simple. I don't know, but it's very difficult to play for musicality. So, but I think this guy helped.
This guy. I think that's true, and I think it's also kind of an amazing thing that since the marimba is difficult to play musically or with a beautiful line, I think it's all the more impressive when it happens, and your playing is incredibly musical and in that way. So I think that's a very special thing.
Not yet, but I'm so learning from him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, Richard, what you said about the breath, I think that really comes into play, too. And I know as a pianist, it's the same way. The piano is, well, like marimba, is one of the only instruments where you actually don't have to breathe to play. I mean, you have to breathe to live, but you don't have to breathe to make a sound. Even string players, there's something in the gesture that they have to pick up and pull, and that comes along with breath in a way. And so I think it's when we add that breath to the playing, in comes that musicality as well.
Yeah.
So I think what happens in the audience, the audience component of music, they are also an audience, but not necessarily in a kind of concert of breathing. And I think what happens with our music is that the audience begins to become really literally part of the experience with their breath and with their attention to the marimba is, like Mika said, it's very simple in that there's just a note, one note each. It's not a lot of special nuance until these notes become touched by her mallets and her ear, how she listens to the sound. And we're really, really excited because the maker of her instrument.
Yeah, this is special.
It's a very special instrument.
Very special instrument. We call Stradivarius marimba. So
I don't know Stradivarius, but
like marimba of Stradivarius of marimba or marimba. I don't know English.
Stradivarius of marimba.
Well,
but anyway, Mr. Stradivarius is coming to the concert.
Yeah, and talk about that a little bit, because I know I've been in touch with Mr. DeMauro too, and the fact that he is bringing an instrument for you from Arkansas, I think it's really great. Tell us and tell our audience why how marimbas are different from one another. What makes this the Stradivarius?
I think resonator is usually another marimba's resonator pipe is like aluminum, but DeMauro used the brass. Do you understand?
Brass, yes.
Brass. Yeah. And also bar is he selected it's so special bars.
The wooden bars.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Mexico.
What kind of wood is it?
He made handmade everything by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can't always spoiled. If I use another instrument. So
yeah. Well, we're really.
Can we show you her instrument?
Sure.
If we pick up the...
No, but DeMauro bring.
No, I'm not on the show here.
One, yeah, Attorney, absolutely. Show us your instrument.
Yeah, but I don't know.
We'll try. We can try.
Okay, now we have a tour through the Stoltzman's house. How nice is this?
This is our room.
So, can you see?
How do?
I don't know. I have to.
I think
there it is. Yes, beautiful.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 That's it.
And something special.
Nice. So we can hear just by listening here that it has an incredible resonance, really very resonant.
Yeah, thank you so much for everything.
Yes, yeah. Well, we're very much looking forward to this. And Richard, tell me about blending with the marimba and what it's like playing with that instrument.
Oh, it's very easy.
Yeah.
Easy to blend.
Blend?
Clarinet.
Yeah.
It's
no problem.
It's very easy.
And we are very totally different character. So he's like a great robot person. I'm a very rhythmic person. So it's good, mix.
Yeah,
thing.
great. Very sweet. Well, we can't wait to have you in Austin. You'll be here on July 19th. Well, you'll be here a little bit before that, but then your concert's on July 19th. And we're excited to see the Stradivarius of the marimba world. And so glad to have both of you virtuosi play on our festival. It'll just be a delight, Richard, to have you back and to have both of you be a part of the festival.
Thank you for inviting us, and we really look forward to having everybody come to the concert. And if they have some questions, Mika always happy to and especially.
No, but my English is not so good.
Yeah, but you're going to have the maker, the maker.
Yes.
You know, maybe what we'll do after the concert is we'll have a little, if people want to come down to the stage and have a little chat with you and with the marimba and with the maker, that could be a really fun little informal Q&A afterwards. We'll plan on that.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun. Great. Well, you guys have a wonderful day, and we will see you very soon. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Okay, bye-bye.
See you soon. Arigato.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you.